Right, so I am Prof Gent and I like produce beats and shit. I don't just produce beats, but whatever. I produce basically. I just produce everything from like classical shit to like hip hop and like trap and all that other stuff. I don't know, the way I got started is I was an arsehole at school, so the way that I think of it is they just wanted to get me out of school, like it's out as many days as I could. So every Monday and Friday, and this started when I was in like year 8, so it was like every Monday and Friday I'd go to a college. It wasn't right, it was like a, I know I wouldn't say it's a mainstream college, but yeah, so I went there like 2 days a week, Monday and Friday, and I originally started off doing media, and media just really wasn't interested in me. It was just so boring. I'm not saying it's boring in general, like it's just boring for me. So, you know, and then someone that I didn't really know very well just come up to me and was just like, oh, do you like write lyrics and stuff and all this? So I was like, I do occasionally. So I originally started off as an MC, originally started off as a grime MC, which is awful. But yeah, so then I don't know, it's just like it was all happened really quickly and stuff. So I became an MC, you know, I was writing lyrics, you know, put some tunes up on SoundCloud and stuff, which are all deleted by the way because they're awful. I was like 14, and eventually like my tutor came in and was just like, oh, you should try producing. So I did. So I like started off producing like some quite basic hip hop stuff, like just like samples that just looped over and over again, and just tried pissing around with the beat and stuff. And then it kind of just went from there really. Like I stayed there till I was 16, so that's 2 years in that college, like two and a half, 3 years or something, I don't know. And then yeah, I was just like busting out tunes, started getting into it, other genres as well. Like I produced dub quite a lot as well, like reggae dub and fucking, then I went into jungle, did a bit of house, but mainly like hip hop was like the main thing I did. And it's not just like your average hip hop, it was quite like an alternative hip hop, because at the time like dark hip hop wasn't really that big of a thing before, like Tyler the Creator and Sweatshirt and stuff and all of that. So like, don't get me wrong, they were starting to become big at that time, and they kind of influenced me. Like when, I don't know, when Tyler the Creator's Bastard album came out, it kind of influenced me a little bit. I was just like, that dark hip hop shit's cool as fuck. So I started doing some of that and stuff, and I've just stuck with it really, like dark hip hop, instrumentals and stuff and all that. It's just been my kind of era. So I kind of just like stick to eerie shit and, you know, like weird like sound effects and stuff, and like stretch like short samples out really long and like distort it and all of that. So yeah, and then I left that college and went to Warwickshire College, which turned out to be music technology level 3, and that's not what I wanted to do, if I'm honest. I just wanted to sit there and just use their facilities. Software called Reaper. I mean, it's not too bad. I mean, it's like I started off in Logic, so I know Logic very well, and coming from Logic to a software that's not as big and like not as, I wouldn't say it's as convenient in a sense. Like for example, like Logic has like Ultra Beat and stuff, like stuff that you can just like, has a load of like default presets and stuff that you can use, so you could easily just bang out any tune you want and however you want it to sound, because obviously it has all its presets and all that bollocks and stuff. Whereas this, it has like a couple of like 1-2 plugins for a synth, and then the rest is all just like effects and stuff, and they're all default anyway, so they're not even like that great. So what the problem is with that is you have to install a lot of plugins and stuff, and it doesn't even come with like an in-program keyboard. Like there's no shortcut to a keyboard like you do in Logic, like saying like Logic X and stuff. You just press Command K and you get a little keyboard, you know, you can do your riff through there. Whereas that, it's all on like MIDI, so you have to draw it all in. It's just wild time consuming and stuff. So Reaper is good, but you just need to make sure you have a lot of fucking time to produce shit and all. But like, I was mainly influenced to produce music and stuff from like Lunar Sea's producers, Hashfinger, I think, and stuff. Like that was for like all the British like easy sampled stuff and all of that. And then I've kind of like started to get influenced by G-Eazy's producer, is Christoph Anderson, who does like loads of like wow chilling beats and stuff and all of that. Like his stuff's cool as fuck. And then I don't know, I've been inspired by loads of people. Like lyrically, I've been inspired by like Lunacy and stuff, and like Jeezy, and then like singing aspects as well, and stuff like Frank Ocean and Vic Mensa and stuff like that. So I'm quite into like more alternative people that are like massively big, because they like keep it as real as they can. So instead of like all of these artists and stuff like Drake and stuff, they do things that people want to hear. Like they don't actually, like they just follow a crowd and stuff. Whereas like these kind of people go their own way. Like, you know, they ain't gonna change no matter how much fame they get or how much money they get. If coming from my perspective, if you want to like produce and stuff and all that, or even if you're just a lyricist and you want a software to get familiar with to like record and stuff, and I'd say Logic is by far the easiest to get on with. Like I tried Ableton, and Ableton's just alien to me. Like it's all to do with looping and stuff like that. And I don't know if that's true or not, but from what I've seen of it, it's all just looping. It's too complex and stuff to use. So, but whereas Logic's really like, it's user friendly. Like it's so easy to like just know where everything is. Obviously there's the complex parts of Logic and stuff, but it's really easy to get along with.